I should probably begin by introducing you to Translantau120. As one of UTMB's growing World Series races, it's one of Asia's premier ultramarathon events. Based on Lantau Island within the Hong Kong territory, the island is known for its vertical gradients and epic terrain. Now, I've done a few of these races, including UTA and Kosciuszko, and many others, but this is by far the hardest race of my life. The route stretches over 116 kilometres, and if that wasn't brutal enough, you're battling Hong Kong's thick, humid heat every step of the way. But here's a real kicker: over 5,600 leg-destroying metres of elevation gain. And yes, what goes up must come down. So that's another 5,600 metres of knee-crushing descent. So yeah, I'm a little bit scared. That's almost 2/3 the height of Everest, and you have to ascend and descend in one day. Yeah, thinking about it makes me shiver a little. And the race has an almost 50% DNF rate. Lantau Island is mountainous, rugged and unforgiving. The route weaves relentlessly around the island, back and forth, hunting for every last ounce of elevation it can extract from the terrain. Imagine a roller coaster that never ends, up and down, up and down. The course crisscrosses the island in a figure of 8, plus a loop, so whatever shape that creates, dragging you from the humid coastline up to the island's highest peaks and back again. There's barely a mountain left untouched by this route. And the gradient? Well, the gradient is brutal. Located along the route would be 11 aid stations where I can fill up on water, pick up some nutrition and sort my equipment. And really, just take a much needed breather. I'll also be meeting my family and partner, support crew, to give me the much needed additional support and encouragement that I needed to get to the finish line. The race starts at 8 PM on the Friday, immediately entering into the night. And I'm expecting it to take over 24 hours. So in this video, I'm going to take you on the ride. Should be fun. Yeah, starting at 8 PM was just kind of brutal. My body was already shutting down, getting ready for bed, and hadn't even started a kind of 120 kilometre brutal mountain race. We arrived early and we ticked off the pre-race rituals, photos, pretty useful tattoo, of course the ceremonial dragon.
How are you feeling?
I don't know, it's 6 o'clock and I'm already tired, but yeah, a little bit nervous, but to be honest I just want to actually start running at this point. It's been many weeks of preparation.
And of course 15 trips to the toilet. But aside from that, it was a pretty solid start.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that first kilometre was absolutely electric. Everybody just unleashed their pent-up energy. But it wasn't long before reality hit and we started climbing. And really, I don't think I ever stopped climbing for the next 24 hours. Yeah, for me. But that first climb was pretty fun. It was just, in no other better word, cool. It was kind of an amuse-bouche, the suffering and really just the climbing to come. I looked up and I saw kind of a river of headlamps making its way all the way up the mountain. It was very hypnotic, it felt endless. All the lights were kind of moving in perfect sync up to the darkness above. But within 10 minutes I was absolutely drenched. I remember looking at the tip of my nose and just seeing the drop, drop, drop of sweat just pouring off me. Yeah, it was almost like they were just abandoning ship. And I realised just pretty quickly that my body just wasn't acclimatized for this kind of climate, this humidity. So if I was going to make it to the end, then hydration wasn't optional, it was the key to survival. And that first night was just an emotional roller coaster. There were some moments where I just internally panicked as I thought about what lay ahead of me. But that's when you have to breathe, just stay calm and just keep moving on. While sometimes I felt at peace, my kind of whole existence in this small bubble of light, but other times it just felt like torture. You never really knew what was around the corner, and I could just feel my body swinging between strong and weak.
There we go, just got far past the first checkpoint, picked up some hydration, got my sandwiches to eat. Now it's time to tackle a motherfucking big hill. It's pretty technical terrain. It's hitting me hard, but just gotta keep pushing.
Ultra running really is just the journeys of the high and the lows. And the trick really is just to ride out the lows without letting them break you. Do that and finishing almost becomes inevitable. One thing I did experience, which I've never experienced before, is I really felt like the cool breeze at the top of the mountains just kind of recharged me. I felt just infinitely better at the top of the mountains with the cool breeze in my face and down in that disgusting sticky valley bottom. God, I remember the descents. The descents just quickly became my nemesis. I remember like consciously trying to do controlled steps all the way down early in the race, really just to protect my knees from the massive impact that each one would take.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Others were just a lot more gung-ho, but I wasn't willing to take the risk. I wasn't willing to fall over that early in the race and in the darkness.
Oh, it's like 30-ish K in now. I'm already pretty cooked. It's like a quarter of the way, but I got my coffee. We've got a flattish section to chill out for a little bit, and then start hitting the mountains again. Oh, it's fun.
Most climbs followed the same pattern. I would, get to the top almost on all fours, panting, struggling to breathe. Then came a few glorious minutes of running on flat ground with a cool breeze and beautiful views. But then you'd reach the descent and it would make me question whether I prefer ascending or descending.
Okay, so I tried and failed to have a nap. So pushing on. I'm feeling better, so yeah. Confident. The next push is a pretty big push. The next checkpoint, 15 kilometres. So yeah, give me a long one, but hopefully it'll get light soon.
And one of the real challenges of descending in that darkness was just the mental focus and concentration required to make sure that you didn't end up in your face with a broken bone. And that would definitely be the express ticket to ending your race.
This beef. Oh my god, and I think it's like this all the way down to the bottom.
And I remember that some of the descents really just felt like the staircase to hell. My body felt sluggish, lethargic, probably from the tiredness, but also because it was just holding energy in reserve, knowing that the night was really just only the beginning. Yeah, everything kind of just shifted when the sun broke the horizon. Suddenly I wasn't just surviving, I felt alive.
I think for the first time in like 50 kilometers, I've actually got a runnable section. Nice. Just as the sun comes up as well.
I felt good for the first time, basically since the start of the race.
It sure is beautiful scenery during the day. It's only a few kilometers now until I get to see my family and partner, aka my crew, Tayo. Very excited. It should give me the pep I need for the next few checkpoints at least, and then basically at the end, for an adventure.
And that's the thing about some of these overnight races, is sometimes just got to grit through the early hours just to get to that morning sun, to that hope.
All alone. This is the probably the most peaceful I've been in a while. It's nice. Also, what do I have on my face? Dirt. Look at my hands. Also, I fell over. Happy days.
Because you never know what fire that dawn might light inside of you. And I went from desperately wanting to sleep to absolutely wanting to send it. It's hard to escape your mind during a race. You're constantly calculating, checking splits, doing mental maths, trying to figure out how much longer you've got till the finish line. But the trick is really just to let that go, so you can actually really just absorb your surroundings and as much as possible try to live in the moment, or in this case run in the moment. Really, one piece of advice I have is just don't rush the checkpoints. Take a minute or 10, sit down, eat, socialise, drink, just rest, and just give your mind and body the space to recover.
I believe we are about to climb that. Ooh! Doesn't look too big, does it? Yeah. Lucky enough that I do enjoy climbing mountains, but I don't enjoy getting back down the other side.
And seeing my family crew after 12 hours was like just kind of injecting pure motivation into my veins. Sure, the climbing never stopped, but I really just didn't care at that point.
To give you an example of the scale of this route, that Buddha, that is a checkpoint after the next one. That's about 16 kilometres away.
The mountains just weren't nearly as intimidating, and it's just wild how dramatically your race can just flip like that. Parts of the route just felt generally ancient. It's like you're kind of running through layers of history. The foliage was kind of full of sound, just alive with noise and activity, and the views just absolutely spectacular.
Up. And then all the way back down again. Oh wait, unless we go in further up. Oh God. All the way back down there.
But the sun just kind of quickly revealed itself as a merciless adversary.
It's starting to get hot. Hot, hot, hot. It's 11 a.m. Oh, I need to become overcast. For this. Oh, kicking my ass.
Hammering down from the early morning with only the occasional cloud to provide a few moments of respite.
Woohoo! We made it to the checkpoint. Oh, beauty.
I did find the mountain climbing was always a bit of a cruel tease. You think you reached the summit, finally, and then you realise, shit, I got another one to go. And with Lantau's kind of relentless topology, this happened again, and again, and again.
Oh, God, give me strength. Oh, jeez. You barely even see this hill on the elevation profile. Sneaky bastard.
Descending the stairs. I don't know if it was because I was overly cautious or whether it was just simply crap. Some runners really just glided down effortlessly, whilst I kind of plodded along like a wounded animal.
Your hat's like your cape. Your superhero cape. You're so fast! How's the body feeling?
It's pretty alright, actually. My only thing is, like, my muscles are fine, my joints are fine. It's just hard work.
It was hard work doing
It's
those.
pretty easy now, though, isn't
It
it?
was hard work doing those steps to the Buddha we did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Right, I'm fed, I'm rested. It's time to conquer the big mountain, the spire at the centre of the elevation. So, yeah, it's gonna be spicy.
Without doubt, probably the hardest point during that day physically was this brutal ascent up to Lantau Peak. It really is the monster that dwarfs all the other mountains on the elevation profile.
These stairs are absolutely relentless.
My heart was just spinning at 180 for about an hour and a half to get up there.
Phase 1 over there is done. Phase 2 looks like something out of Lord of the Rings. But yeah.
I was so destroyed that when I got to the top, somebody asked me if I was okay. I was staggering around so much, trying to regain my breath.
I must look terrible. Somebody asked me if I was okay. And the answer is no. Neither.
Yeah, it's good fun. But God, was it stunning. You'd reach the crest and the whole island would be unfolded out for you. Kind of rolling hills stretching endlessly into the distance. Your route marked by kind of a small, thin path making its way up and down across the ridge.
Feeling cooler now. Feeling a lot better. Just smashed that absolute mountain. Now it's time to run the roller coaster to the end. Oh, good times. Body feeling a lot better than it did earlier. That's crazy how you can sometimes rebound.
It's funny, when you look at the elevation profile, you're kind of fixated on the 6,000 meters or so of ascent. And quite quickly forgetting that also means 6,000 meters of descent. You forget that what comes up must also come down.
It's day 289 of the descent. The stairs keep on going.
And trust
But
me
I
when
do
I
not
say
give up.
those 6,000 metres of descent is just as brutal, if not more so.
We are just about to arrive at, I think it's called PKA, the checkpoint. Anyway, it's one that we went to earlier today by the road. Should be a quick one. Some water, some food, and then it's a 10-kilometre push. I think mostly downhill with a bit of a hill at the end. So yeah, good days. Nice. Getting there.
Come on then.
I'm choking on this sausage.
What are your thoughts?
About the last section.
Yeah.
Pretty gnarly. It's probably the steepest thing I've ever climbed.
Yeah?
It just goes up and up and then up. It keeps on going up. But it's great views from up there.
Yeah?
The issue is you don't have to go down.
Yeah. That's good
But
then.
it's good. My body,
You look good.
my
You're looking
body's
alright.
starting to work. Finally, after 17 or 18 hours.
Do you feel like looser now then?
Yeah.
God, that's
I
weird.
felt like quite lethargic for most of the race.
Yeah.
Only now do I feel like I've got a bit of energy to run.
And it's because you're coming to the last bit.
I think I might have overeaten for the start of the race.
Is that why?
I don't know.
Yeah, possibly. You did have quite a little bit of fat reserves there.
Yeah, I know. Probably still got them. I probably gained weight today.
I have my coffee and 2 sandwiches. What else does one need for the rest of the race?
And another favourite kind of moment for me was I saw my crew for the last time and the sun was setting and it was a golden hour. And I was just kind of jogging down the side of the mountain and it was just beautiful. You're kind of jumping over small little waterfalls.
The sun is setting now. Just spent the last hour, I kid you not, listening to drum bass and learning how to run again. And by run, I mean run on this technical, disgusting terrain. Good fun. Went well. Got some time back.
I was kind of torn at this point. Part of me was just relieved that I was nearing the end of the race.
Oh, my feet are sore now. Each step is a little bit painful. Hey, not too far to go now.
But the other part just feared what the night might bring, especially kind of how badly the first night went for me. And honestly, it started rough.
I do think the tiredness might be getting to me now. I keep on, I don't know if it's hallucination or what, but I keep on thinking twigs of spiders and no way that doesn't make sense. Twigs of snakes and little grass bushes of spiders. Oh, that's freaking me out. I almost get the impression this final loop is to crush the souls of those that survive. God, another bloody hill, never ending. Doesn't look that big on the elevation profile. Oh, that feels big on the legs.
I'd fooled myself into thinking this bit of the race, the last 25% was flat, but it really just wasn't. The hills and that final loop just felt savage. Fog was rolling in, the temperature was dropping.
I count this the 3rd hill I need to climb in a space of just a few kilometres at the end of a long day. Oh, this is rough.
I can remember myself thinking, fuck me, I'm really not out of the weeds just yet.
These are the hardest 4 kilometres of the day, without doubt. Relentless up and down. Oh, and I've got another blister coming to join the party. Sorry mate, the party's getting pretty full already.
But then something magical happened. A group of runners was, I could hear them behind me and they were going to overtake me. And I just thought, fuck it, I'm going to keep up with them. Kind of on pure instinct, I just latched on. We quickly struck up a conversation and suddenly I just felt like I had all this energy that I could keep going with them. I could basically start running for the first time in this race. One of them who was kind of leading the pack, was a local, so he knew where to run and where to walk. He knew what to look out for, which was very, very helpful. And I had just all this energy that I just didn't know existed. And really we just pulled each other towards the finish line. It goes to show really just how important the mental game is in comparison to the physical one. Really you thrive or die on your mental state, not necessarily your physical state. I owe those runners a lot, and it's kind of a bit of a powerful reminder that in ultra running, which you think may be quite a solitary and lonely endeavour, we are kind of fundamentally social creatures. We're simply stronger together than alone.
Brilliant effort, mate. Well done. Did you both do the same race?
No, but I joined their pack like 10 kilometres ago. Hence why I suddenly picked up my pace.
Yeah, you did. We nearly missed you.
So there you have it. That was the Translantau120, an absolute monster of a race. I think if you've never ascended or descended 6,000 metres in a go, it's probably a little bit hard to comprehend just the pure brutality of the race. There were moments when I thought the stairs just would never end. But anyway, to the few legends that are still watching, thank you. If you do have any comments or questions, please put them down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe, as there's many more adventures to come. So see you in the next one.